Hello, I'm live. Just sorting out this little thing. There we go. How are we? Let's have a look. Chris is lurking because he's not feeling too good. Oh, hope you feel better soon, Chris. Hi, Pete. Okay. Hello, Secret Carper, Katie, Tonks. All in. Yeah, I hope you're feeling a bit better. It's horrible when you just don't feel up to it. Yeah, I was like that. That was why I was off the other week. I was so kind of run down and just kind of hit a brick wall, and I was like, ugh. And I kind of felt it yesterday as well. I was a bit kind of iffy, but it wasn't as bad. How are we anyway? Are we all good? Hello, Mandy. Okay. Log into my eBay. Yeah. Yesterday was so good for me on eBay. I did really well. I blew past my target, and I thought I was going to make double my target, but I didn't. I just missed it. But yeah, all food. Oh, good. All good. Cheers. Not all food. Yeah. Anyway, how's everyone else doing tonight? All good sales. Hey up, everyone. Hi, Celia. Yeah, I was just saying yesterday was really good. Oh dear, I haven't had tea yet. No. Only 2 sales, not much. That's still better than 0, isn't it? Let's be honest. Our boiler's packed in. Oh no. Well, at least it's not like the middle of winter, and I've been feeling it's getting a little bit warmer. But oh god, that's a pain in the bum, isn't it? Katie, how's my day been? It's okay. It's been good. It's been good. I've just been doing all my orders from yesterday because I had quite a few. And I've got 2. Where's my item? And I'm like, oh my god, 2 different ones. I was like, oh god, it's not arrived yet. So I've just said, look, the tracking's there. It should be there, but if it's not there within a couple more days, just give us a shout. So everybody bungled it, which ain't good. Pete W, all good here. Picked up some Warhammer figures. Don't know anything about them, so I'm going to research. Warhammer. 3 sales on Vinted, but spent more against Celia. We've talked about this. KTC, this sounds like me. I don't bother withdrawing to bank. That's true. Sales rubbish, but took time off listing. Been buying though, concentrating on getting accounts done and sorting out a huge clothing haul for April. Ooh la la. Yeah, I've where's that? Where's that not gone up? Oh, there we go. Bloody hell. What's that? Oh, I've got a thing on my Vinted. Please let it be sale. Oh no. It's one of those things. Will you accept this offer? No. I already sent an offer. It was 15. I sent an offer of 10. She wanted 5. No. 4 returns in 1 to 2 hours. All clothing. Oh no. That sucks. How's the views, James? What are we like? Good luck, Tonks. Hello. Well, hi, Debs. You okay? Yeah, I was just saying. Today's been yesterday's been a good day. Yesterday was a really good day. Today it's slowed down, but I've still made a few sales. I'm probably at just over halfway to my to my target. So I'm happy about that. Plus, somebody still needs to pay for something, and if they pay for something, then I would have hit my target. But it's like, oh, I've got 13 parcels to pick up tomorrow. 13. Mandy, do you mean impressions? Hi, Kathy. Okay. I think there was an every delay. Possibly. Yeah, and then they kind of like stacked up, and then they thought, "Oh, we better get these out to Celia." She's been shopping on Vinted again. Yeah, I went to the lockup, picked up my stuff, and then I came back, and then on the way back we stopped off, and there was there's only two charity shops in there's like a little village just there, and I don't usually, I mean, I do go there, let's be honest, because it's just there, but like there's one that's quite expensive usually, and it's usually expensive for quite mediocre things, but I did manage to find something. If you haven't seen it, I'm so chuffed. I'm so chuffed with it. Even just to buy for me, I'm like, oh my god, that's like something I would have. But to resell, it's really good, and I'm pretty impressed. So I'll show some of the. Where's it gone? Where's it? Underneath that. Oh, someone's just messaged me. Where did I put my things? Oh yeah, they're underneath there. So I'm going to go through some of the clothing first, just to get through it. I've got the majority of its clothing. It's not a lot. I haven't actually got a lot today, but I've got two non-clothing items that are really good. Two Sergi Cicchini little shorts. I say little shorts. They're about 34, 36. They cost £3. Should be quite good. Coming up to summer. Yeah, the Sergio Tacchini, you want the zip tops, don't you? You know, the chavvy, the zip tops. Now, I've overpaid for this, but I'm quite glad it was a £5. It was a Hugo Boss, and it's a large. But I've seen these ones. They look like those racing ones that Mercedes did with them a few years ago. I think they were Mercedes ones. They got like a Hugo on the bus. It's genuine and everything, all that kind of jazz. It's the Moisture Manager, and usually they're between like 17 and 25. There's about 3 or 4 in a row that I've gone for 20 quid. So I'm happy with that. Let's see. I'm feeling so bad now, Katie, that I buy some in shop when I collect. We found out today that Leah's mixed up 2 parcels again. No, they were really cheap items, far too expensive to bother getting them. Oh, inexpensive, right? I get why sellers remind me my parcels is ready, but I can hardly say I'm waiting for another 20 before I collect them. For YouTube jokes. Right. Rubbish Mandy not going up for some reason. Hi, Cheeky. Okay. Balls, she says. Celia. Hi, Cheeky. Yeah, I don't know. My views are just kind of like I haven't put any kind of like proper content out in like in like a week. But I can see it's growing like that, which is quite nice. Yeah. I got like 5 subs today, which is nice. But yeah, my shorts, I really like doing shorts, like silly little shorts. And I've got one that did 1,300, which is quite nice today. Another one's done like 100. So yeah, it's all right. I know, Kath, I hate it when that happens. Yeah. I'm fine, thanks. How are you? I'm good. I'm good. Sarah's typing, I'm driving. You can use it, Mandy. All right. Yeah, so I'm just going over some things. Like I said, I've only got a couple of bits. I haven't got like a hell of a lot today. This chair is so broken. It's like, it's really wobbly. Okay. Cos for £3.99. Cos jeans. They're a small. They're not the men's. Sorry, they're a size like 29 or 30-inch waist, but they're nice. There we go. Yeah, the bottoms are pretty good. So I don't know, probably 20 for them. We're coming up to the best bits, my favourite bits. So I was watching like these people who do all these like cool teas and they find all these cool bits, and I'm always like, I never find stuff like that. Anyway, I've kind of found stuff like that. Just to confuse you. So they were all £2.99 from the Red Cross near me. This is a small. It's a monster trucking. But look at that. How cool. So yeah, I don't know. It looks like it's like an event tee, maybe. It hasn't got the tags are like Gildan, so it's a like a printer. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's see. This one I thought was something, and it turns out I can't find anything by it. BTS by Boon. I don't know who they are. 100% cotton, made in Thailand. But it looks like, like that Frank person. Just ask Frank. See, speak, hear. So see no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil, that kind of thing. It's not single stitch, but this was a large. It's quite good in terms of like funky tees. This one was $2.99, and I'll give. What does Nick Hill say? He gives tap points out to people who know what it is. Anybody? Clothing resellers? Do you know what it is? It says Baby Milo, a bathing ape. It's Baby Milo. Yeah. Do you know what brand it is? Yeah, Paul Frank for the other one, it looks like, yeah. It's got screen best, pre-shrunk. A bape. Yow. You got it. And I've seen one of these. They did like different occupations. This is engineer. Someone had like businessman, and I think that went for like 35 quid pre-owned. Yo, baby. Oh, yo, oh, yo. And it's in really good condition. There's no holes in it. Yeah, because it's like mid noughties, isn't it? But yeah, nice. You're in the money. I know. I was just so chuffed. But I got it, and it's a large. Like the one that sold was a medium, so this was a large. Plus, it's only $2.99, and it's obvious. Like if you don't know, and you try and Google or eBay, you know what I mean? Like to just do a quick check, you wouldn't actually find it because it's quite difficult. It's like, oh, what do I put? What do I put? Unless you put like Baby Milo and then engineer and stuff like that. I've never heard of Babe. Mate, get on it. Even on the screen stars, and exactly. You would think that, wouldn't you? You think, oh, you just Googled you know what I mean? Google it. But no, apparently nobody did. They probably just thought it was like them because these were all together. These ones. So I think they probably just thought, I'll put them all out at $2.99. Just get rid. That kind of thing. They probably just thought, oh, they're all the same. Whoop. Drop that. Yeah, I think they just thought, oh, they're all the same. Just put them out. Anyway, yeah, so I'm really, really chuffed with that. So that's my cracking piece of clothing that I've got. I know it's out of season or it's coming out of season, but this was pure lamb's wool, and it was £3.50, and it's House of Bauer, and it's like a medium khaki kind of number. Like I say, I know it's coming out of season, and it's not like the best place, but I'm just going to try it anyway, or I might just loft it until like the end of August, beginning of September, when it starts to get colder. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. Even on the schools, is it a copy then? I don't think so. No, I think it is because the other one online was on the same one. I only know Primark, F&F, and George. Yeah, no way for $3.50. Yeah, I'm like that. Anything above next, and I was sure I picked the same top up the other day. Oh, very good. It's still selling now. Just I've sold 2 lambs. Well, yeah, I'll put it up and just see, but get it over and done with. Now, drum roll. Actually, let me get this. This is from the Red Cross as well. It looks like, when in Lion King when he's like that. I think that's like the human kind of one of that. Now you think $4.99? What? Dave Grossman Creations Legacy Series, 1998. Lion King, yes, exactly. He's done like a whole series, and they're listed quite nicely. There's one that's listed at like £90, another one that's listed at like £40. So, and I'm just looking around, and it looks pretty good. It looks quite good. So, I don't know. I think I'll just put it up. Arsene Wenger, wonder how you do with the hats. Well, right, Mandy, how you getting on with hats, right? Yeah, so I don't know what I might try with that. Don't know. So, yeah. That one is a bit of a wild card, and I thought, why not for a £5? It's pretty unusual. Oh, just seen on the back as well. There was only 2,500 made in. This was 133. Yeah, my Amazon refund has come back. Took them long enough, about 3 hours. Oh, right. This is like the best thing ever. If you haven't seen my Instagram or my short, it is Vincent Valentine, Dirge of Cerberus by Kai Play Arts. And I paid £30 for it. Me, 30? What? And it's falling off the thing, but it's there, and it's got the guns and everything inside. All the guns are inside. Oh, can you hear it? It's like I can see the guns and everything, and it's like there's a lot like going on in there. Excuse me. Yeah, so I've got a few bits in there. There we go. And I paid £30 for that. I would have never known to pick that up. You did so good there. Which one? The toy figure. This one. For 30 quid. Yeah, there you go for I can't bring it up. Oh, I can do it on my phone. Where is it? Yeah, so 2 have sold in the United Kingdom, 2 pre-owned ones I've sold in the UK. Brand new, they sell for about 250. Yeah. It comes with free COVID. Yeah, I'll just cough in it and just be like, Merry Christmas. Yeah, so this is one that's sold in the UK, £210 plus £6 postage. And this one's another one that's sold £170 plus postage. So I think maybe if I put it up just smack bang in a bit like 200 quid, accept anything over like 250, 260, that kind of thing. I saw that on Insta. What is it? Oh, that's it's a toy, it's a figure. It's like a figurine statuette, and you can pose it and turn it into what's it, and it's got like a little stand. And it's based on a video game. So Final Fantasy VII was released in 1997, I want to say. And it was a really, really famous video game on the PlayStation 1. And that character's in it. And he did a spin-off. They did a spin-off with him in it because he was really popular for PlayStation 2, and that didn't do very well. Let's say I went to a charity shop and all the Ralph Lauren polos were £10. I picked up one to resell, the rest weren't worth it. Yeah, it's incredible in it. So yeah. Oh, and he also got this for free. So this guy is a little toy figure, and it's like another posable one, like you can do all sorts with it. But he's a character from the same video game. His name's Sith. His name's Sith. And he usually comes with like, it's like basically he's like tiny and he's on a giant like thing like looks like this called a Moogle or Moogle. And that's his character, and he's like a robot. He's like a little robot, and he's being controlled by an actual person. I'm not going to give it away. But yeah, so they gave me that. This actually belongs to it's a set, and you've got like this other character from the video game and this. So I was looking around for the other character because if you've got them, I think it can be worth over 50 quid. So I was trying to like look for the other character that goes with it. It's like a giant dog basically. So it's like a cat and a dog together. And yeah, I couldn't find it anywhere. So I was like, oh, they obviously haven't put it in, but they obviously bought it. But then they've only got this one. But then this one's so small, I reckon people will still pay around 20 quid for it. I think around 20 to 25 pound, because the other ones, I think they went for like 50. I think it was 50 or 60 quid. I think if you get boxed, it's like it's like 100. But yeah, that one is boxed for, if it's brand new, it's 250. It's insane. The more I watch you, the more well-informed you seem, and the opposite. Yeah, I kind of like make it up as I go along. Now I'm joking. Like I just get lucky with some of it. Did you think I was just like a high-functioning moron? A bit of a clown? Because that's true as well. Yeah, I might have to do a COVID test because I've been coughing a bit today. I've been a bit kind of like, like every now and then something just catches my throat, and then my chest is feeling a bit tight, which is not good. Sale! AA's got a sale. No, that's me. Nah. I think everyone's got like the thing that they like. That's the only reason why I knew that is because I like, and the toy figure is basically because like I grew up with it. I grew up with the game, and they've recently remade it into, because it's like an old pixelated kind of video game, and they've remade it 25 years later, and it's now on like PlayStation 4 and stuff. Keep an IG, that's what it is. Yeah, that's it, Kenai. I think it's because like literally that for a long time that was my favorite video game, and I sunk about 100 hours into it, and it was split over 4 discs. So it was the first big kind of video game to like people got involved in, and it's always ranked as like one of the top video games of all time. So I'm kind of like in the know, I suppose. Yeah. Thank you all. That's good. Yeah. Well done, eh? Let's have a look. I'll just log in to my other eBay. I meant to say I watched Brummy. Oh, did you watch Brummy Teller? How'd you like him? He is funny. I haven't watched him in a while, actually. It's been for a couple of weeks. Let's do that. Yeah, I've got a couple of people that I want to watch because I haven't been doing much like long form content, and I do actually have quite a lot backlogged, but I need to do one specific video. So I've got like a series kind of, and I've done a couple of videos already to it, but there's one video that I want to publish first, and it's quite, I don't know, it's quite personal, and it's like I want to get it right. So before I do everything else, I want to get this one thing right, and I want to get it done. But yeah, I can't get it. I just want to get it perfect. That's what it is. I'm a bit of a perfectionist. Okay, so yeah, my long form videos are kind of on hold. I can kind of do the Bolo videos, but yeah, he's all right. He's very local to me by the sounds of things. Half expected to see myself in one of his boot vlogs. Yeah, I think he goes to, you know, eBoot in Sutton Coldfield. Do you go to those ones? What they do, Katie? The organizer is on Instagram, or he's on TikTok as well. I go to them quite often. I drive down through Stafford. I think I've already sold that. Someone's just sent me a question on Depop, and I think I've already sold that. So that's quite lucky. Bear with. Is eBoot as good as it looks on Brum's videos? Do you know what? I have gotten some cracking stuff from eBoot. Like, and it's been the first time I ever went. Literally we parked up, and because we got there about 9ish, 9:30, it was towards like a lot of people like wanting just to get rid of stuff because they'd been open since like 6:30, 6 o'clock, something like that. And there was this woman, and she had like a shit ton of teddies and toys. And I picked up like this. I was looking in this basket, this netted basket, and she said, "Mate, give us £1 and you can have the lot." And I was like, okay. So literally this massive netted basket kind of was like, I picked up, and our car was right behind us. My dad was like laughing his head off. I don't think I have, what's different about it. It's what's what? What's different about I don't know. It's just pretty well organized. And it's like it's a proper car boot, if you know what I mean. Like it's got traders, but like it's a proper car boot. Like, and if you hit it on the right day, there is so much stuff. Yeah, I remember like I've walked around with like two with IKEA bags and a massive rucksack for about 3 hours, like going all the way around it, and I still hadn't I had to like walk all the way back with these bags. I was like, oh my god. So yeah, I think I might have to get a trolley. Yesterday I was talking to my local antique dealer reseller, and he has been in the business for 40 years. He said during his time he got so busy that he got fed up of taking money. What? Well, if he doesn't want it, he can shimmy it on my way. I always think that car boot in South Wales that Master of Pieces goes to looks lovely. It's in the countryside, but you can see the sea in the background. Ah, yeah, I remember them going to an indoor one. He goes to an indoor one, doesn't he, as well? I went to one just off the M6 near Knutsford decades ago. It was huge. Knutsford? The other one I can think of, like Knutsford way, is like Warrington, but that's like not. And Adams is, but Chelford, but yeah, it's not that one, is it? I know, I was shocked. God, like, what is wrong with people? Oh, I'm just sick. I'm so wealthy. I'm just sick of money. What? Evening, James. Okay. It's not been there for about 20 years. Oh my God, Chelford probably. Yeah, when Chelford was at the farm, I used to love that one. When you used to go down into the farm and they had it all on the inside and outside, and then all the car boot at the back. That was my favourite. I'm off to his shop garage tomorrow. He's clearing out. No way. So you're gonna absolutely clean up? I would. I'm sick of money. Yeah, sick of not having enough. Tell me about it, Carper. Like I said, he can throw me a few tons if he wants. I'll take him off his hands. Yeah, so I'm just getting prepared for the car boot or the bank holiday car boot, because what I'm thinking of doing is doing the Sunday. Hi JPK, and it's Adams. Yeah. Hi JPK. I went to the Dougie Max in Biddulph today. I was flying through and literally just went in, and I found this amazing toy, boxed, complete. I love it. It was £30 though, but they go for 100. Well, one's gone for 170, and another one's gone for 210. So I'm really chuffed with that. And I never find stuff like this. Plus, it's kind of like my wheelhouse. Kind of love it. Yeah, I'm still getting stuff ready for the car boot. What I'm doing is to get it out of the way, I'm lofting it. So like on the Friday night or the Saturday night, I'm going to get it all out and put it in the car, have it ready in banana trays. So I can just pull it all out and then just put it on the floor and then just do the whole kind of like, everything £1 jobby and then 3 for £1, that kind of thing. Yeah, because if it's not very good on the Sunday, at least I've got the Monday. I need to sell that one as well. Yeah, I'm getting rid of all of like the tat, and not tat all of it, but like I've got like a tray of cameras here, a tray of Kodak 760s, 70s cameras and some Polaroid cameras. I don't know if they work. I haven't got the inclination. I've Googled most of them and they're only worth like £5, £10. Well, probably about a fiver each. So I'm thinking of just letting them go for £1 each. There's about 15, 20 there. So wowza, especially from well, that's what I mean. Because you know what they're like. And it's like they would have Googled that shit. They would have gone through that unless the manager just said, "I'll just put it out for 30 quid." Yeah. And I came along and I was like, oh, but first I didn't see it. I walked right past it. And I went into like the men's section because they've got it on the back, haven't they? Anyway, I walked out and I saw it and it was right there. And I was like, oh, and I picked it up. And then I saw like the little figure and that didn't have a price on, but they gave me it for free. They said, oh, you can have it for free because you bought the other one. I was like, all right, fair enough. But I think he could go for about 20 quid because he's so small and he would get lost. So I think people might want to replace it. Is £30 their top price? What do you mean? No, that's just the price on the thing. Ooh, that one. Could you just bundle all the cameras together as one list? I could do, but then it's like it's taking up a lot of space. And to be honest, the amount of questions that I'll probably get off it, like even if I put spares and repairs in the title, I think James was talking about it on his channel last night. It's like even if you put spares and repairs in the title, in the description, red bloody ring around it saying spares and repair, you'd still get people who are like, oh, I thought they were working. It's like, oh my God. Maybe that's the most they ever charge, is what I meant. Oh, right. Well, no, because I've gone into Dougie Max and they charge a hell of a lot. But yeah, I've got some little leftover houses because I got some Lilliput Lane ones, and I've sold one, and I've got a couple still up, but the rest that aren't worth that much. I was going to bundle them up, but I'm just get rid. I've got a box of pottery there, like mid-range pottery. That's probably worth about £5 per piece, and it's a bit too much of a hassle to put them up. I'm trying to cut everything down on the shop from between £5 and £10. Things that are like listed at the moment between 5 and 15. I don't mind like taking an offer of 10 on some of the stuff, or even like a little bit lower. But things from like what? I don't think I've got anything below £4. I think the rest are like £5. But yeah, I just want to get rid as much as possible. Hi, I heard cameras. I use some of the cameras as I have as ornaments. Yeah, a lot of people, what they do is they clean them up and they can either use them as props, or I've seen someone do like open up certain parts of the holes, like the lens holes and everything, and they do cactuses. They try and contour the cactuses like where they grow bonsai trees through them. I've seen that on Pinterest. Some people do like, what do they call the upcycle stuff? And they do for like they put them in like fish tanks and stuff like that. It's quite clever actually. We did actually get some stuff on Saturday from Bidoff. Ah, did you? Yeah, I got everything from Bidoff today. I got this guy. He's David Grossman Creations Legacy Series 1998. But it looks like the Lion King, like, oh, Henry, that one. But I've seen the comps, and so I'll just take a punt on that because there's one that's listed for £100, but that's in the States. And I think there's another one that's listed for about £30 to £40. There's like 2 or 3. So I might put it up for like 40, 50 cheekily and just see where I get. I have one as a secret stash box. Yeah, that's what I mean. They're really good. She was asleep. She's like Beetlejuice, but with the word camera. I wasn't asleep. I was lost in my phone. That's another £20 spent on vintage. You haven't? No. Question. Got someone asking me to reserve till Friday on vintage for a £15 pair of trainers. Would you? I mean, I don't know. I've just gone, yeah, right. I mean, someone's asked, like, oh, I don't get paid until Friday. Is it okay if I pay then? But they've actually bought the item on eBay, so it's taken it off. but they're not going to pay until Friday. And I said, yeah, that's fine. As long as people tell me, I'm not too fussed. But like to actually reserve it, which you can do on Vinted, can't you? I suppose. I mean, I've had to reserve on someone and someone hasn't paid it, and I've like nagged them for a week and they've been like, oh, don't need it now. It's like, oh. What is it with eBay today? Had one woman purchase something the other day. One posted and received message later on to say she didn't mean to buy and will send to postman. What? That people are weird, aren't they? They like get buyer's remorse. It's like, ugh. And what are the reviews like? You had it all along. I guess it's about 2 days, 3 days. I never reserve on Vinted. I just tell them if it's still there. Yeah, that's the one I use as well. It's like if it's there, no problem. But no. Excuse me. Check the bay. Yeah, so there'll be my listing jobs for tomorrow because I'm watching The Mandalorian tonight and going to bed early. I'm going to have a shower and everything and have a shave and be all nice, fresh and pressed tomorrow. I think I've grown this out a bit too much. What's that? Oh no, that's their thing. That's fine. Vinted today. Sorry, on a Depop today, which I'm kind of like, oh. But I did sell like 2 things like 2 days ago, and then last week. Oh no, 3 days. 3 things 2 days ago. So I think I did okay on. Did I put that one up? Yeah, they've all gone. Good. Yeah, I did okay. So far this month, I've made over £100 on Depop, which is pretty good. Because I try and aim to make about £100 on it. If you can do more, that's great. 126 I've made this month. It's a no sale day again today. Oh no. Should rub the butter? Rub the butter. Merch coming soon. Today, someone purchased a lampshade and said, whoops, not suitable, cancelled order and blocked. Yeah, I had someone who bought a lampshade. They actually bought it, and then to be fair to them, they sent it back because they said the reason was like it didn't suit the room or something like that. Right? So they paid for return, which I don't mind. I've reserved, fingers crossed, at least it's not a lowball offer. Yeah, thanks for the butter. Sounds so rude, doesn't it? Probably said this before, but your live streams are going to really help. Oh, thank you. Thank you. It's just me like chatting bubbles and being a bit of a clown, but yeah, you're welcome. I am meant to be doing work, but it's not happening today. I just thought I'd do a bit of a haul video because it was a bit of an impromptu haul. I wasn't meant to actually go to charity shops because I haven't sourced anything this week since Friday. And I was going to see how long I can actually take it, but I thought, no, I'm going into town or going into the village there. I might as well have a check. So I went in and had a check, and then I saw that, and I was like, okay. But that's basically, that's my budget gone, but the comps are just too good. Love a good rub. All right, Kate, calm down. It's Wednesday. It's called hump day for a reason. Right. I think some things are ending. Let's do that. Are we all keeping up with ending items and then relisting them? Because some slip through the net with me. I'm just lazy. Because I'm on my phone, I only do it on the laptop when I'm listing things here or when I'm watching something here, and I can catch them. But I'm usually like on my phone and I'm just like, oh, I have to like end and relist manually. It's like, oh, effort. Literally, my fingers can't do it. And got an auction lot, a highly collectible piece, and keep getting messages. Can I buy at the start price? No. Oh, is that? Oh, Got you. Yeah. Can I get the start price? I've sent a load of low value items. It's weird, right? Because there's a couple of things that that were up for £5, and I've put my start price up at I think it's £2, something like that. Or there's some that have £1.99, others that are 99p. And there's a video game up, and it's only a Wii game, and it's not worth much. But somebody's paid, or I've got 2 bids, and somebody's paid £3 for it, plus £3.50 postage, because I max out the postage on video games. So it's going to get £5 anyway. So why didn't they just buy it to begin with? It's weird. Let's see. Sale. Woo! Vintage Trilby. Hello. Very well done, Mandy. Me and Kathy gotta go. Tea's here. Love you, lads. That's it. All right, guys. Don't worry. Enjoy your tea. Religiously every morning and sell similar. Yeah. See, because I've spread it out during the day. That's the one bad thing about, trying to schedule your listings or doing that. You've got an hour interval. Sometimes I have batches of, now that they've got it up for free, I've got batches of stuff, but then eventually it's going to be some of it's going to be intervals as well. 150 into 30. Hello. That's a sale. That's a juicy sale. Is that for items that are about to end? Yeah. I'm just ending some of mine as well. Especially the ones that I've got the next hour. Yeah, that's fine. I'll just stop and start them. Because you never knew. For end. So yeah, tomorrow I'm not going out. I'm listing some stuff. I'm getting rid of. I've got to edit 2 videos because I want to get this thing sorted. I want to get this series done. But I've got to do these clothing. I've got to loft these bits so they're ready for not this week, not next week, for the next 2 weeks. 2 weeks this Sunday. It's the 9th, isn't it? Yes. I don't know where I'll do the car boot. I don't know whether to do it at Adams's. Because last time I did that, I had a really bad... Last time I did a car boot at Adams's was a really bad experience. I've gone to car boots there and I've had a really great experience. They're really good. It's really good. But doing a car boot there, I had a really bad experience. But yeah, the last one that I did was in Stafford, and I quite like Stafford. Let's see. JPK, is that for items that are about to end? Tonk's not me. That's true. I've got scheduled until Sunday on the hour, every hour. Yeah. It's good, isn't it? I quite like it. I feel like I've got quite a lot of control over the WhatsApp, if you know what I mean. My listings. And the great thing is it's free now. Yes, even if there's watches, I do it. Yeah, same, because they get notified anyway if it relists. It'll say an item you're watching has been relisted, and usually if you've changed the pricing or whatever, they tell you that as well. So it kind of re-prompts them. Anyone ever do this? Oh, this would be nice for insert dessert when you're at a boot or just knowing full well it's for you. Yeah, but the thing is, if I'm in a charity shop and I'm or if I see loads of stuff, women's clothing, I'm like, oh, my sister will love this, or my mum will love this, or my auntie would love this. I haven't got any of them. Well, I've got mum, obviously, but you know what I mean? I'll be like that. Or oh, my brother will love this. It's a small. It's not, obviously, it's not for me. like all the toys that I get, and I'm like, oh, this would be a great present for a friend. I love the schedule. Yeah, same. Would you have a helper at the car boot? I imagine it would be difficult doing one on your own. Yeah, my mum and dad are coming. My mum, when she's off, she loves doing a car boot, so she said she'd help me. That's good. And my dad's like, we'll be taking the dog with us. So that's going to be interesting because I know there's been some split decisions on what's the word? Thoughts on dogs, but like we're not taking him round. We're just, I don't know if my dad might look after him or we might leave him here with my brother. I don't know if there'll be room, to be honest. We might see. We'll be taking the bigger car, so we fit as much stuff as possible. And my mum, she likes to have a walk round, and then my dad likes to have a walk round as well. So we'll be doing it in, like, what's it? I do that all the time. I'm buying size 10s, and I'm twice like, yeah, that's what I mean. It's like, oh, I love this medium. Clearly, I'm a medium, aren't I? No, but I do wonder what they think when I'm buying medium, large, extra large. All different size clothing, but I'm sure they know. I'm glad others do it too. Yeah, I mean they do, they know. There's a few people who are like, and to be honest, like if you've got what's that? Oh, to be honest, if you've got like a charity shop, like if I ran a charity shop and I wasn't a reseller, I'd be trying to get in as many resellers as possible because you know that they buy in bulk. They buy bulk, and then if it's priced right, they will buy it. So like I would rather have as many resellers as possible. So I'd happily bring in resellers and say and do like go on reseller pages and Facebook and say I'm doing a sale. Come on, you know what I mean? I want to right. Yeah, sales are sales. It keeps them open. Exactly. There's a little charity shop near me, and they are a tiny independent charity shop, and they know what I do, and they're absolutely fine. They say, "Hey, I've got something for you." Like that, they'll say, like, "Yeah, do you like it?" And sometimes I say, "Yeah, that's nice," or other times I say, "Oh no, not really." And they're like, "Yeah, it's fine." They're not bothered, but they like the sales, like that. I happily buy stuff off them all the time. One asked me for my number, and she called me today to let me know she's got some nice stuff. See, that's it. It's connections, and they know that you buy in bulk because I buy in bulk at my little charity shop. I probably drop around £20 to £30 every time I go in, instead of like some people buying like the odd one or two things. And I do buy quite a lot of tack because I buy a lot of plushes and toys and crockery because I'm an everything reseller. I take a bit of everything. But yeah, there's still some stuff like there's loads of stuff though, but they're getting donations every single day. Whenever I've gone in, they've had probably about 2 or 3 people coming in, and I've gone in at 10 o'clock in the morning. I've gone in at like 2 in the afternoon. There's someone coming in and out dropping stuff off. There's that much stuff. And they're really nice, and they're absolutely fine with resellers, but they don't take the piss. They say there's only like the rare item where they say, "Oh well, I want a £5 for that," or they want such and such. Like I got a load of video games, including I can't pull it actually. Yeah, I can. I got this. SNES. I play it now again. It's my one now. I wasn't going to resell it, but I've just got it there and I've kind of like play it. I got a SNES with like loads of games and stuff, loads of what's it, and they said there was a loads of other stuff with it, and she said, "Oh, give us £20 for it for the lot." So I did, and I've already sold a game for like £35. One of the games for £35, so that's all free, and I'm keeping this one. It's mine. But yeah, they know what sells and how to sell it. They're really good. Spent the day taking the dross out of my shop. A delisted 150 items. They're in the car boot box now. Yeah, well, that's what I'm going to do. I'm doing an auction. I've transferred the format, so they're not on buy it nows anymore. They're all on auctions, and it's all stuff under a £5, or we're really under a £10. That's what I want to do, but the majority of it at the moment is all under £5s. And I've just put a 99p auction on and just see where they go. Anything that sells, but then anything that doesn't is getting cleared out, putting in a car boot bag, and then sell it at the car boot for like 20p, 50p, I don't care. I'll probably start off with like most stuff, like, you know, like all the good stuff, like £1. Everything else like 50p or 3 for £1. Yeah, I'm gonna put all the good stuff to one side, and then I'm gonna put like a little table up and put all the good stuff on the table. Everything else is going in banana boxes and is going on the floor. Would you not be better off selling cheap on Vinted? I suppose it's just a bit of a. I've already got quite a lot of stuff on Vinted, and I don't want to like tip them off. Do you know what I mean? Like a lot of people, like, hang on, let me see how many items I've got. I think it's up to 500 now. I don't list a lot on Vinted, but it's like 1 or 2 on average, 1 or 2 like every day, maybe. Someone's just said, "Oh, I don't need this now." I'm like, okay. Yeah, so I've got all my usual stuff up, but like, I don't know. I'll have to see. Yeah, 500. Don't poke the exactly. I don't want to like 99p less fees. Yeah, that's true. But then I don't want to put up all my cheap stuff like for 99p or £1 and tip them off. Because I don't sell a lot on Vinted. This is another one. I probably only sell about £100 worth a month. And that's fine. I'd like it to be more. I won't mind it being like 200 or whatever. But I like, you know, Mandy said, I don't want to poke the line. I don't want to kind of tip them off. Because it's a lot of work getting up to 500 listings without them noticing. Because they all look like, the pictures look pretty good. They look kind of professional. Well, they don't actually. It's just like a white background. But they look clean. It's a nice, clean shop. Yeah, Vinted are weird. It's like, why would you cut out an entire section of sales that you're making money off? Ugh, weirdos. Yeah, just checking my depop. I had like 2 offers the other day, and they were just stupid offers, and I was like, no, I'm okay. One of them was like for a £25 item, I think it was, and they offered me like £10 or something like that. Or did I offer them? Was it? I tried to get closer to there, was it? And they offered £1 more than their previous. I was like, oh, if you're not being serious, I'm not playing around. Just ignored. Ignore them. Yeah, but I do have quite a lot. I've realised I've got a lot of Thomas the Tank stuff left over because I had like, this is one of those other things. Like from that little charity shop, I got 5 bags full of Thomas the Tank track, and she says there's probably about 200 quid's worth there, and I've paid £20 for the lot, and I've already made my money off it. I've made about 100 quid off it, and I've still got a massive large bag, and it's got like, you know, like the stations and the lots of little like additions and stuff like that. Yeah, so I was going to bundle them all up. I bundled them up into certain bits, but like that bag I haven't touched yet, and I've seen in it, and it's not good stuff. But yeah, I've got loads of Thomas stuff. I might just put that in a bag and then price it for like a tenner at the car boot. I'm sure someone will take it. Yeah, George Ross got kicked off, and that's what I'm worried about. I've been offered £12 on £20 item, counted at 16, but they declined. Yeah, picked up a big bundle and split it up. Yeah, so I have done that. Still got quite a lot of sets left over, and they tick over nicely. But I've got a whole bag over there, and it's like the crap stuff. Basically, it's not the good stuff. So yeah, what I might do, I might just put that in a bag, put it up for a tenner at the car boot, and just see. I'm sure someone will buy it because there's like, I think there's probably about 50, 60 quid left in that. So you never know. Putting up 500 items may well trigger them. Well, that's what I mean. I don't want to go to do any more. I just want to like leave it as it is and just kind of like let it kind of like roll. Yeah, 499 might be okay. Exactly. It's amazing what, like, you know, I can just imagine, you know, like at Lord of the Rings with that eye, with the light, the lighthouse light thing, the eye, like, and it tries to spot them. That's basically what all resellers are like, climbing up Mount Mordor or whatever it's called. I'm sorry. My Lord of the Rings knowledge isn't the best. I've seen them all and I've read the books, but Mandy, if I was you, I'd list all your scheduled items, see if it triggers your sales. Oh. You never knew. Let's see. Yeah, there's a couple of items that I need to like try and find because I can't find them. I've seen them in the box today, so I know. Do you remember that basil brush keyring not too long ago that's meant to talk but doesn't? I took pictures of it and I was like, I'm sure I listed it. I can't find it anywhere in my listings. So I'm gonna have to go over it. What's that one called? Little People House, the vintage. I think it's out. No, it hasn't got them either. I really want another account on Vinted, but worried they'll find out. I suppose if it's not like, you know, your name or the same what's it account, bank account, you should be all right. I'm not paying them any more fees as I've already listed 320 in 2 days. Yeah, I don't blame you. Yeah, I could do with that, Kate. I guess different card. So yeah, that's what I think, a different bank account. That's why how I did it on Depop. It's only when I had to change it to the same account. It was okay for a couple of weeks or a couple of months, and then they cottoned on, and then I forgot it was the same card. I was like, oh, and they wouldn't let me go in and change it. So I had to choose which account, either my clothes or my toys, and I picked my toy one because I only had like 100 pieces of clothing up. I had like, I think it was like 350 toys or something like that. So yeah, so I thought I'll just keep the toy one, and then I can always do a clothing one another day. Yeah, I've only done part-time income today. And it's getting a bit, I only just started using Vinted, sold 1 item, bought 5 or 6 items. Yeah, well, Celia can attest to that. She buys more than she sells. We need burner phones. Yeah, that's true. Burner phones. Be like, oops. Does anyone think? Oh no, I don't know. Does anybody like, you know, bumping your items on Depop works? Some people literally swear by it. I don't know if it works or not. I'll give it a whirl, but it's just so kind of like arduous and time consuming. It's like, ugh, not again. And somebody said, I can't remember who it was. I think it was on Retro Jamie's channel. I think he was talking to someone, and he says, unfortunately, you've got like 3 different platforms on Depop. You've got your desktop version, your Apple version, and your Android one. And so he does it all on all 3. I'm like, oh my God, that must take forever. Particularly if you've got like 1,000, say like 1,000 listings. Oh, it would drive me nuts doing that like 3 or 4 times a day. Unless like you pay someone to do it. I mean, literally the desktop version now is the easiest because you can have them all open. And just edit, and then boom, it bumps that way. And I think some people get around it by doing those little repeat buttons. You know, those apps what repeat a sequence of touches on your phone. And some people do it like that. And they only do it like once, and then it repeats it for you. It's quite clever, actually. It'll do me head though. Let's have a look. There we go, that's a big block done. Save changes. Save changes. Yeah, I am thinking of opening up or turning one of my eBay accounts into just a YouTube kind of eBay stuff. So some of the stuff like challenges, put stuff up there, or put stuff up there if people want to buy it. But I'm going to get like a different address for my for that. And then just to say, well, I'm going to get one of those postal boxes and just assign everything to it. The eBay accounts to it, but yeah, don't want some crazies finding out my my address. There we go, all done. So that's like a batch of like 20 done in like less than 5 minutes. I was thinking about getting a Poshmark sharing app, but apparently they frown on it. Oh, hi, Rich. You okay? Don't they use software to do it automatically? Yeah, it's like there must be Cerberus a bunch of. You could probably get a VA to do it. Virtual assistant. Yeah. Yeah, there is a thing that you can app you can download. Is it really bad to go to lockers in my PJ bonds? I don't know. I've had my what's it on? Hang on. I'm gonna fall off this like. So I've got my sweats on and I ran into the lockup. I went in my Udi the other day. You didn't? Did you really? What's your Udi? I wanted one, but then it's kind of like all the offers were cut. You know when? Oh, what was it? There was the avocado one, the really popular one. Depends if anyone sees you. Yeah, that's it. There was no one in what's it? But the thing is, it's got CCTV, so you'll literally have your Udi on, running around like. I think a lot of people use it on Posh though. Yeah, no shame. What's the difference between manual and auto, really? Well, mine are leopard print with a hole in the. Pretty okay. Alsatian. I've got an Alsatian dog one. Oh wow. Yeah, what's the difference between manual and auto? I suppose with the auto, you just need to do the sequencing once, and then it does it for you, however many times that you need. Hi, Lindsay. Hi, Alvin. You okay? Have you recovered from your what was it, 7-hour stream or something stupid like that? That was awesome. I wasn't there for a big chunk in the middle, but I did come back at the end. There's a website called £5 Stuff, and they often have genuine ones for about 50. Really? Ooh. Because I've seen like quite a lot on, when they come up on Instagram, I've seen loads on offer, people trying their best to get rid of them. So I don't know. I think probably the best time to get them is in the summer, because obviously people won't want them in the summer. It's more of a winter item. 5.5 hours just about recovered. Yeah. I don't blame you. I'm waiting for the weather to brighten up before I do my dumpster diving. But it's gonna happen. It will happen. I promise. I know I keep saying that, but it will happen. Got a lot on, Got a car boot. Got a car boot to do. Just bump in some more items. £5 Stuff collection. Oh, I have to have a look at that. VIP premium. How do you know about this stuff, Cheeky? You're so in the know. Oh my god, they've got a fox one. Ledge. And a panda. A koala. Oh my god. Does anybody watch what's his face? Oh, what's his name? Who does the it's something says. Hang on. And he calls people, he does like, oh, I'm too the rich and poor things. What's his name? He's got one, hasn't he? And he has it like that. Don't be a povo. Some aren't real thing, but I think the orange one is a genuine Udi. Oh, that is pretty cool. Oh, it's a puppy. It's not. Oh, it's a corgi. I thought it was a fox. It's a corgi puppy. Oh, Shabazz, yeah, he's so funny. He's so funny. It's like, oh, you're so fancy with your fruity ice. I'm a pavo. I just have tap water. So good. All of them. Heading out now. Going to pick up a cheeky share box too. Thanks a lot. Peace out. Peace. Latest, Katie. Oh yeah, I received a jacket off Depop today. All the inner lining is ripped. I'd asked prior if flaws. I've messaged, no reply. What's the process if they don't reply? I think I don't know. I think there is a returns process, because if you paid through like PayPal, you can demand your money back, can't you? That's why a lot of people pay through PayPal on it. But if you use like a credit card, you've still got is it credit card protection if they don't give you your money back. It's what they used to do to sellers, like scammers, except like it's the right thing to do, apart from not scam. That candle one sent me. Yeah. The koala one is just, oh, is it? Oh man. Let's see. That's so good. What size is it? Oh, it's sold out. Oh no. Oh. It should have a big sold out sign then. Oh, they've got. Oh, that's a nice one. It's floral, but it looks like a Renaissance kind of floral, like a tie-dye Renaissance one. I kind of like that actually. It's one size. Why do I feel like if I buy that one size, then it'll just be like a regular fit on me and not like oversized? Like on regular people, it'll look like, oh look, it's so cuddly, and I'm like, yeah, it's like a regular fit. Oh, they got some good stuff on there, haven't they? A wedge pillow orthopedic foam bed. What? Oh, I like sitting up and reading in bed, and all my pillows are like squashed because of it. So that could be quite good. This is dangerous. Panda Ones is real too. Facebook group. Oh, sale! JPK's got a sale. Whoa. Gonna get another Facebook group. I'm not on Facebook, you know. Extreme couponing. What are you sending to me to Chico? Yeah, I'm not on Facebook. I might just do a Facebook thing. You should have joined us on screen on our live. Just have you been diving yet? Oh well, I'm waiting for the right time because it's raining nearly every night now. Like when I'm sat here, sometimes I can hear it. I'm like, oh. So I'm waiting for. I'm just being a bit of a geek, and I'm waiting. I'm being a bit of a wuss. I'm waiting for it to be dry and crispy, and so there's no nasty surprises, and I can film without worrying the camera's getting wet. I'm waiting for it to be like nice. It's a group of full of bargains. Ooh, I might have to say extreme couponing. Has it got that lad? What's his name? He works for the money supermarket. His name Jordan. Do you remember him? He was so good. He bought like his family supermarket thing with all those coupons and stuff. They don't do that now, do they? They don't really do like coupons. You've got to be like Rain Man just to figure out how they work. You got to have like a master's degree to try and get a bargain out of it. It's like, oh, fair enough. You're all good. I'm ready to go. I'm just waiting for the better weather. I'm just being a wimp. That's what it is. But I want my first time to be like a good experience, if you know what I mean. Because I know if I do it like properly, like last week, say, and it was chucking it down last week and snowing, I was just like, no, I would have really hated it. But I want it to be a good experience, like weather-wise. Couponing seems like a full-time job. Yeah, it is in America, isn't it? You see those permanent couponing people, and they're insane. Like they've got like binders full of them. But you see them like the most of the people when they say like they put all the coupons in, and you see the thing going down, and when they do the subtotal, and it goes to like 10p or something like. It's like, what? The holes are something else. I know, but like there's some people who have like they buy like 20 rolls of like kitchen towels and 4 big bottles of bleach, and then 20 trays of like pasta spaghetti hoops and stuff like that, and alpha bites, and it's just like, what? It's like they're gonna have to eat them for the till the end of time. I'd be selling it out of the trolley. It's like, yeah, that's the one way you could do it. It's take it to a car boot. It's not illegal if it's all in date. No one needs 50 bottles of washing up liquid. Exactly. But there's a Karen somewhere on your street which has it. I'm all for thrifting and I'm all for like getting bargains, but if it dominates your life, it's like, oh, it's a bit like living on a wheel, in it, like hamster wheel. It's like it's a bit too much. Do you know, I've not had. Oh, hang on, wait. Two. Okay, I'm just bumping some more items. I've gotten like 30 favorited items on it, Vinted. You know how like you can send them an offer? Oh, hang on. There's like 50 on the bell icon. There's like people have put, I think it's like 38. But I'm just looking through and there's like 20 of them are like from one person. Like, oh God. Reminds me of when all those people were filling their understairs cupboard with Zaflora because Mrs. Inch said so. Yeah, my mum's obsessed with Zaflora, but she was before Mrs. Inch said so. And they do offers on a B&M, don't they, for like £1 to £1.50 or something like that. So mum's like, whenever the offer goes on, she's like, whew. Right. Oh God, Rishi Sunak earned 1.9 million last year. It's all right for some. Me too. My granny used it, and it's made in the town where I'm from. Ah, there you go. You can get 5-litre bottles if you know someone who works there. Really? Oh my God. If you know, you know. But you know, like in Stockport, they had the McVitie's factory. That's kind of similar. If you know someone, they can get you a big bag of broken biscuits, of a broken like penguin biscuits. Fucking lush. Right. Just ending that one and restarting it, and then that's me. There we go. Yes, oh, didn't know that. Might go drinking near the factory. Yeah, it's on like 11 June, minute that way, or Heaton Moor. That's me done. Oh, it's my time. That's all you're getting on me tonight. Yeah, I'll be on tomorrow. It's Thursday tomorrow, isn't it? I'll be on tomorrow at 7. I might actually have some work to do because I'm skimming through some of these trays. Love broken biscuits. All the calories fell out. Exactly. Chop, chop. You know it. Thanks for stopping by. Good luck with your sales. Hopefully, I'll get a few sales tonight as well. I can't. It's a bit of a whiplash. I've had like 3 days of really high sales, and then today it's been a bit. I mean, it's not really low, but it's above part-time hours. Still not great, is it? Anywho, night everybody. Have a good one.